Get ready for biblical controversy. I recently published a video on the Gospel of Thomas. The response was overwhelmingly positive, thank you. Only 4 people unsubscribed from the channel. And that is out of 60,000 subscribers. But there are still a few other viewers, to whom I think I owe an explanation. The Gospel of Thomas is non-canonical. That means it does not appear in the Bible. It's not in the canon or the group of authorized books. You may have heard the expression that one is saved by faith and not works or actions. The community which wrote the Gospel of Thomas 2,000 years ago and read it among themselves as scripture, they believed that one is saved not by faith, but by the learning of secret knowledge. Regarding the video, one viewer commented, "Half of these sayings I have no idea what to make of them." This is because in the Gospel of Thomas, sayings are sometimes intentionally written so that their full meaning can be understood only by initiates of the Gnostic religion. They are meant to be confusing, to hide their secret meaning. Only members of the Gnostic Church would have been told the full explanation of these confusing passages. But there has been no Gnostic Church for 2,000 years. As a result, most of the full explanations have been lost forever. There are only general arguments one might make about the interpretation of the text. Another viewer wrote, "The reason they kept the Gospel of Thomas out of the Bible is because it spoke of Jesus Christ as a common, everyday man." I am sorry, but technically that would be the Arianists and the Manichaeans. The Arianists and the Manichaeans believed that the Christ was only a man. These other early branches of Christianity are also long dead and buried. Although one branch of Gnosticism did believe that the Christ was not flesh and blood, but merely the projection of a man, like a hologram. Yet another viewer took issue with the metal ruler I was using, the Westcott ruler. He says that he used the system of gematria to determine that the word Westcott equals the number 36. Gematria is the system for associating a numerical code with a word or phrase by assigning different number values to its letters. He further associated the number 36 with 3 6s, 666. However, I must take issue with his math. As you can see from these online gematria calculators, the closest I could come to his result was the number 35. One very loyal subscriber asked me, "Can we say for sure that Jesus said these things?" To this special subscriber, and to those who fear that exposure to apocryphal works might threaten their faith, I admit that we cannot say for sure that Jesus said these things. When some people hear the term biblical criticism, they might naturally assume that the purpose of this endeavor is to ridicule people of faith. This is not the case. This aggressive-sounding term actually represents a certain method of Bible study, which has 3 major goals. The first goal is the study of the language in which the Bible was written, for the true meaning of individual words and phrases. The second goal is textual, which seeks to establish the original text as it was first written 2,000 years ago. The third goal is the reconstruction of history, to determine, for example, the life and words of the historical Jesus. Information about Jesus in the historical record is scarce enough. The Gospel of Thomas could be a valuable resource in this effort. I do not think it is a good idea for it to be forced upon people of faith. Another subscriber reminded me there are several stories of Jesus in the Quran. I would like to see those stories. That does not mean, however, that I wish to convert to the religion of Islam. To my audience, which is open-minded to a fault, Please accept my thanks and gratitude for all the encouraging responses I received in reaction to my Gospel of Thomas video, which was 99%. What follows now is a small sample of the majority of the comments. I have heard of this book. This is something I always wanted to research and never got around to. It is a good thing to learn. May I request more Apocrypha? Interesting, illuminating, incredible. I am grateful to be of service. I have been trying to quit drinking alcohol for the past week, and I have even contemplated praying for the first time in years. I know this sounds crazy, but I feel like God has spoken to me through your video. Now that is humbling. May God bless you. I was having disturbing thoughts this morning. When this video arrived, it was like I was supposed to see it. One of my subscribers has already reached out to this viewer. Strap yourselves in, because my next exegesis is now in production. A biblical critique, which will be a secular Bible study of the Gospel of John. I love you guys. God bless us, everyone.